Hey, all you zealots and zerglings out there, it's time for another roommate smackdown between Contrarian and Dunamai. This is also another live cast. Don't you love live casts? The map is Shakura's Plateau, which I'm sure none of these players have ever seen before, most likely. Well, I guess they might have, I don't know. I've never actually played on it, I've only watched it. But I thought, hey, let's give them an interesting map. They both decided to go Zerg versus Zerg again. I guess they think that gives them the best balance of skill levels, so that the game seems somewhat fair. This is Dunamai, the teal Zerg, up here in the upper left-hand corner. And in the lower right-hand corner, Contrarian. Of course, in this map, I've been told that when you spawn, you can never spawn in these close positions. You're either going to spawn in opposite corners or both top or both bottom, but you won't both spawn on the left side or the right side, because if you go out here, your naturals are so close that, I mean, everyone would just get rushed all the time, and it wouldn't make this a very, very interesting map. However, your natural expansion is very easy to defend, very small ramp, so early expands from all races are pretty standard for this map. And this is actually a newer version of the map. In the original version of the map, there was actually a ramp here in your back door with rocks on it that would allow you quick access to your opponent's base if you spawned in those positions. But I guess they were deciding that everyone was just rushing that, and maybe they took it out. And now instead they've got the destructible rocks here, which still makes this little expo here in the bottom and the top and independent islands, sort of, but without exposing your main to a quick attack. And it's a fairly large map, usually fairly macro-oriented. As you can see right now, we're just doing some scouting right now. Let's get up the production tab. And actually, while we're at it, let's try this new feature. I have not yet had a chance to try this. The new name panel that came in with the last major patch. There's all sorts of other cool things in here too. Like we can show their minerals. I guess I actually have to hit control. Okay, there's minerals, and we can see army and units killed. Obviously nobody. APM. Looks like right now Dunamai's got some awesome APM. Whoa, no, they just kind of switched there. But I don't want to look at these. We'll just leave the name panel up here for right now. And it looks like we do have an early expansion. Well, sort of an early expansion here from Contrarian. You probably would usually get it a lot earlier. Oh, it looks like the Dunamai's going to chase this drone all the way back to Contrarian's base, where he's got a queen coming. And, oh, Dunamai's getting his expansion too. Looks like actually his is a little bit earlier, because it looks like Contrarian went pool first. He actually confessed to me earlier today that he's just not sure he'll ever get used to doing a hatch before a pool, even though that's pretty standard Zerg play to get to hatchery first if you can, because macro is ever so important for Zerg. Dunamai's got his pool coming down too. The Contrarian is done, not making any Zerglings yet, but he is throwing down a Roach Warren. It's a little, I don't know, maybe a little early for the Roach Warren, for how far apart they are, but maybe not. I'm not really sure. I don't have all the timings out yet. We check their income tab, and Dunamai does have the lead in harvesters and a slight lead in income. And boy, it must be a resolution or something, but when I've seen this name panel before, it doesn't interfere with all this stuff. So, I wonder if I can move that. Can I move that around? I can't move that around. Maybe that's just because I'm not in an actual replay. I'm doing this, spectating this live, so I actually want to get rid of that. So Contrarian's got a queen in his expansion, and making another at his main. Get the production tab back up. We get a couple of roaches coming out for Contrarian, a couple of Zerglings out, and a spine crawler for Dunamai. That'll be very good against holding off those roaches for a little bit. Oh, and a second spine crawler. I don't know if this is necessary. I guess that depends on how aggressive Contrarian's going to be, but you really should scout that before he throws down a second spine crawler. Although, with Zerg, I don't know. I'm learning actually a new build that involves some spine crawler play, and once I figure that out, I might have a better idea of what kind of spine crawler protection you need against Zerg. But he has one up. That'll help a lot against those roaches. They do bonus damage to armored. And it looks like... Oh, no, it's still Dunamai. Gotta try to remember whose color is whose. And no, we don't have anyone on the watchtowers. No scouting zerglings. Check the income tab, and oh, it looks like Contrarian has caught up in income. Dunamai's now Contrarian's gone ahead of him. I don't know what's happened to his drone production. It looks like he's stopped. He's not nearly saturated here. Check here. He's probably pretty good here. He could transfer a few drones down here, I think. But he needs to be definitely needs to be making more drones. I'm not sure where these guys are going. Just gonna move them forward. I'm not sure if that's necessary, but I guess that's alright. Catch the roaches before they can get up the ramp. I don't know what kind of range they get on these. They get 0 range while they're burrowing. The range is 7. I don't really have a display that shows me where 7 is. And getting some lings out for Contrarian. We check the army size. Dunamai does have a slight lead in army, but it's fairly even. And getting speedlings now, which would be good for this map. Although he's going to have to do something about... Well, okay, he has roaches of his own. I didn't even see him throw down his roach form, but he does have that. He's getting his lair out. That's very good. And it looks like Contrarian's going to take the watchtower. Is he getting ready to put on some pressure? I don't know about this. Oh, he's going to intercept these roaches. I don't know if he's got quite... Oh, he might... I guess he's going to fend those roaches off, but he needs to get his army after it. Those 3 roaches can take out those lings easily. He's going to chase me right back. And wow, pumping out 12 drones, which is pretty ballsy considering he's got an army on his tail. So I think these roaches are going to clean it up. Gee, I do know he's got to get out of there quickly. He does not want to throw away his army to that. But man, Contrarian is macroing hard, and Dunamai is now probably going to be way behind. Yeah, he's behind now. He is going to have to try to find a way to catch up, or he's going to have to build an army. He needs to build an army and put a little pressure on Contrarian, force him to make some army units. I mean, this is not that many units, 7 roaches. So he's got to force him to get, and he's getting the speed for him now. So he's working on some roach upgrades. Is he going to put on some pressure of his own? His pressure's not going to do well if Dunamai's paying attention. These spine crawlers would be pretty good defense. He may have to get ready to throw down some transfusions. Oh, looks like we've intercepted an army here. Dunamai is going to intercept. Oh, did he just take out all of Contrarian's roaches? I think he did. He took out all of Contrarian's roaches, and this would be the time to maybe put on a little pressure. He's got to try to catch back up. He's way behind in workers. That is not acceptable, and he is in big trouble if he does not do something, but he's going to be content with just sitting back, and Contrarian's pumping out 10 roaches, which is actually going to help. This might be a good time for Dunamai to pump out some drones. He needs more than 2. You need more than 2, Dunamai. Yeah, good saturation here. Oh, and he's getting another drone on that gas. Always got a Hydralisk den out, not getting the range yet. Definitely needs more workers here. You need more workers, Dunamai. You need more workers. Especially since you got a pretty tight defense here. You could sit back and macro, but he's gonna take a very early third. But if he's not even saturating his natural yet, I don't like his odds of being able to saturate this to make it worth the expenditure and the risk. But he has the watchtower, so he'll be able to see Contrarian coming. Oh, and is Contrarian going to take a third? Oh, he's going to sneak back here and take a third, which is pretty standard. Actually, you don't usually take this base until much later in the game because it's so much harder to defend. I mean, you can come in from this way, come in from that way. There used to be destructible rocks here, but they got rid of those, it looks like. So it's very hard to defend. This is actually the smart thing to do, is take this corner base. But looks like Dunamai going to put on some pressure. I don't think this is going to work. That's a lot of roaches. And they do have the speed upgrade, I believe. I don't think... Oh, he's getting a range upgrade for his Hydra. Yeah, he doesn't have speed for his roaches, so Contrarian's roaches are the more potent ones. Oh, and he's going double Evo chamber. He's getting ready to move out. Oh, this is be ill-advised. You better poke up. No, pull away, pull away. Okay, yeah, that was smart. That was smart. Just poke up there, see what's going on. Nothing going on there, so that was smart. Didn't lose too much. Oh, but Contrarian's gonna pull out after him. No, Dunamai, you gotta... Oh, well. Dunamai, you can't take this force. He outnumbers you heavily. Yeah, there. Okay, good. I don't know why Contrarian just didn't take him on. He could have wiped out that force easily. He so outnumbers him. And when we check the income... I mean, Dunamai's trying to catch up. He's trying to catch up, but he's still behind. And now we're starting the Hydralisk production. So this is basically who's going to macro better. Oh. Contrarian's coming. Oh, and this expansion's up. Can't cancel it now. This could be bad. Oh, if he catches him this choke, that might be good. All these roaches are not shooting, which will give the Hydralisk team a chance to do a lot of extra damage. Well, now his roaches are starting to get more... Oh, this is close. I don't know if he's going to win this. The Hydralisk might turn the tide, but the roach numbers are quickly diminishing for Dunamai. Once they're gone, these Hydralisks are in trouble. And he's quickly pumping out 28 Zerglings. And yeah, Contrarian's going to move his roaches a little closer so they can get them all shooting. And now he's going to try to focus down the Hydralisk. And here come the Zerglings, which might be just in time. Oh, he's just going to defend this. Well, actually, not even just. He did a pretty good job defending that. Pumped out some lings and got him there just in time to defend. Now he's got to take advantage of that. Contrarian's making a lot of roaches. This would be a time for Dunamai to make some drones, but he's not doing anything right now. Dunamai, you're not doing anything. And look, he's got a ton of resources. Oh, he's falling behind. I don't like his chances here if he doesn't start macroing something up. Just making a couple Hydralisks is not going to do it. It's not going to do it. I mean, how many larvae it is? Let's check his larva count. Why can I not? Can I select more than one hatchery? He's got 4 larvae there, 4 larvae there, 1 larva there, so he can get some larvae out. Oh, and these look, Roach Hydra is going to run him away, but oh, those roaches are faster than those Hydralisks, so they are dead. Oh, come on, finished off that last Hydralisk. You have more speed than them. Oh, and where's Dunamai's? I don't like his chances here. He doesn't have anyone to soak up damage for the... He's got some lings, but they're about gone. He doesn't have anyone to soak up damage for the Hydralisks now, and they're just going to get beat up. I think this expansion is gone. He needs to fall back here to his spine crawlers. I don't think he can save this. He's not even getting nearly out as many lings as he did last time. So this hatchery is going to go down. Oh. Not looking good. He's going to catch a couple of roaches out of position, so that'll be good for them. But his third base is gone. He needs to pull back. He needs to pull back. Oh, well, no, it looks like Contrarian doesn't want to get greedy. He's like, he figures if he goes right into the natural, he might get steamrolled, so that's pretty smart. He's biding his time. He's going to macro up. He's gonna get some upgrades for... Wait, oh, that's Dunamai. He's going to get some upgrades for his Zerglings. Contrarian's going for missile tech upgrade, does not have the armor yet, which in Zerg versus Zerg, it might be better to get the attack upgrade, and oh, he's going to drop that hatchery down without anything to protect it. I'm a little concerned about this third base. See, that's why it's so exposed. I mean, Contrarian hasn't even been scouted. I mean, Dunamai's army was down here, he could have gone up there, probably taken it out. But he didn't scout it, and this thing is just out. I mean, it's right on the path to his base. You grab the watchtower, I believe you see it. Yeah, the watchtower's got perfect sight. Oh, no, don't send those Zerglings in. Die. Oh. And, oh, smartly cancels that, because there's no way that's going to finish. Check out the army size, and he's, whoa, way behind. It is not looking good, and it looks like the steamroller is coming. No, you don't want to engage your Zerg. No, don't engage your Zerglings here. This is a choke point. This is... I held a guy with mass lings forever because of choke points. It's exactly not where you want to attack roaches from with Zerglings. It's where you use Marauders, where you use Marines, where you use Stalkers. It's not where you use Zerglings. And it looks like the steamrolling has begun. He just couldn't keep up his macro. And I think that is going to be it. And Dunamai is going to give the GG. You're going to end the game. Not really sure that rallies or what his primary issue is, and that's going to be game. So I hope you enjoyed Roommate Smackdown 2, and have a day.